Hey guys, this is April Shuyler from Autumn Wolf Unlimited Pet Training. I was going to do just a normal, set the camera up and record and boring stuff like that. But I wanted to actually show you some of the training actually in action. So here we are. Ember and I are hiking in the woods, and this is one of our favorite things to do when it's cool enough outside, because Kentucky is super hot. So when it's cool enough, we do like to go hiking. It's one of our alright, I lied. It's one of Ember's favorite things. It's something I could live without it. Not that I don't love it out here, but Anyway, and I posted a picture, I believe it was yesterday, with Ember. She was in a field, and it was about having off-leash reliability and being able to trust your dog to be off-leash. Now, I want to kind of address something that somebody commented. Yes, Aunt Sherry, this is for you. And one of those things was, well, you haven't met my dog. No, I haven't. I have worked with plenty of dogs who see something and they go after it. They lack that impulse control, and that's essentially what that boils down to, is a lack of impulse control. It's not really about being off leash or not. It is the impulse control issue. But moving along, I wanted to address that specifically because a lot of the times we tend to assume, dog owners will assume that they're going to go to a trainer and that trainer is going to be just so amazed by what they have seen, like it's just going to be a shock. I can tell you from experience, there is very little that you could actually show me that I have not seen or that I haven't dealt with before. Now, that's not to say I know everything. It's not to say that, I'm never going to come across an issue that I don't know how to deal with. It just means that there is probably very little that I have not seen before. And probably not a whole lot that I haven't actually handled before. But as far as the off-leash stuff goes, it really is about building that relationship. It's about teaching the dog what you want them to do. She just came running from up that hill. Oh man, it was super funny. Anyways. It is about teaching them what you expect them to do. And when we're talking about off-leash stuff, just the very, very, very basics, I tend to focus on eye contact first, and then I start focus on creating check-ins, teaching the dog when we're on a walk to turn around every now and then and see where I am, or their owner. If it's my dog, obviously it's going to be me. And if it's a client's dog, I want them to focus on the owner. What is she doing? Look at that goofball. Hi. She is something else, isn't she? Anyway, I want to teach them to reorient back to me while we're on walks and turn around and all of that good stuff. That's what a check-in is. And those are the basic, very, very basic foundation stuff that I work on when doing that. And then I start adding, you know, distractions and all of that stuff. If I don't know if I've ever actually posted anything about this. I should. There's something in dog training called the 3Ds. I only have a few minutes left on this camera, but there's something called the 3Ds, and that is duration, distance, and distraction. And that's basically, duration is how long the dog has to hold the behavior. Distance can either mean how far away you walk after giving the command or the cue, or it can be how far away the dog is. You give the cue and then they follow through right where they are. Either one works for that. And then distraction is, of course, distraction. So Aunt Sherry, in your case, that would be, I think you said it was the bicycle. If somebody comes by riding on a bicycle, that's essentially the trigger for your dog. So that would be a distraction, possibly, or your dog is reactive. I don't know, obviously, I'm not there. So my approach, depending on what it is, would be different, but just basics. Eye contact, check-ins, that's where I start. And it is absolutely 100% possible for every single dog out there, no matter what their problem is, to be trustworthy, at least to some extent, off-leash. So yeah. That's all the time that I have. I'm going to continue my walk. So thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I hope you learned something.